Hello, good afternoon. Yes. Ya, selamat Hari Raya. Happy holiday. Okay. After a long weekend holiday, for past week, for 1 week ago. Yeah, now again we come back and meet up in this Facebook Live session every Wednesday, once a week from our Revival Clinic. I'm Dr. Jeff Khoo. Yeah. Today, very happy and pleasure to meet every one of you again here in our Facebook Live. And our topic will be very interesting today. And I hope that today you will also learn a lot of different new knowledge or new awareness of new technologies in medical, okay, for health prevention, for staying healthier, to get more prettier, okay, and also to be more assured of your own health, maintenance, okay. As you know, our body, our health is considered the most important thing. Okay, with health, we have we can have multiple, more than 100 kind of objectives or sort of like plans. Without health, we only have one plan, which is to improve our health, right? So health is very important. Okay, even if you are looking for a more beautiful face or more beautiful outlook, it also contributes from your health, your inner health. So your health is the important aspect that should not be ignored and should be taken care of well, all the time. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining again to our Facebook Live session today. I'm Dr. Jeff here from the Revival Clinic. So today's our topic is talking about a very common questions that people come across whenever talking about aging, when we are getting older, okay, So how to prevent cancers? Okay. So we have online, asking, okay, Rachel, hi, nice to see you here. Okay, thanks for joining. Okay, so today's we are talking about what are the technologies in medical, that's already evidence-based, proven, to help us to prevent cancers. Suitable for any one of you who are like having, let's say, if you have a very strong family histories running with cancer risk, you think that you may have some unhealthy lifestyle, okay, and you want to improve your health, to prevent aging, prevent cancer risk, So how can we do, and what kind of methods you can sort of like do in your lifestyle to improve, and what kind of supplements which is more targeted for this purpose, and what else you probably miss. So what you can do, and what are the new technologies in medical line that actually also proven and also available now for us to sort of like enjoy it or also do it, for the purpose to improve our health, and to prevent cancers. Actually, a lot of treatment to prevent cancer is not only to prevent cancers, but actually it improves our health conditions, our quality of health in overall aspect as well. So let us discuss one by one on all this topic today. Okay. So yes, today, first, before we go on, talking about what are the methods, okay, maybe a brief ideas, in some theories, okay, and some hypotheses, how does a cancers occur, okay? Because nowadays a lot of kind of cancers, even doctors also can't explain in thorough, saying, okay, what is the real cause of the cancer? But because cancer is actually caused by multiple reasons, so that's why it can't be pinpointed to any particular cause per se. Okay, so we have to look at the bigger picture and to look into a whole picture, see what is the potential risk or what are the potential causes that actually you probably facing. Then if you think that you are in a higher position of cancer risk, then probably you should take note and see which one you can actually take action to reduce it or prevent it or to improve it. Okay. So first of all, a very common questions or common ideas that we came across in our mind whenever we came across anything that can cause cancer, most of the thing that we realize of are from external or from environment. Like let's say if you are coming across a pollution, a lot of pollution environment, this is proven, is we call it carcinogenic. Carcinogenic means something that can actually damage our body cells, and it causes the cancer changes on our cells. So anything that has this potential called carcinogenic. So pollutions, a lot of chemicals in the industrial area, and also a lot of carcinogenic chemicals compound which can be poisonous and also carcinogenic. Even all these are excreted in our air, into our even water. Okay, so these are the things that actually we maybe context with all the time in our daily routine lah. Okay, so these are the common things that we can see from environment. Okay, of course, second is from the food. Okay, as we always hear, people saying, okay, what kind of food that can cause cancers, are carcinogenic. For example, red meat, okay, or a lot of like deep fry or highly grilled kind of food, okay. So these kind of food are highly potential for carcinogenic effect, okay. Or from this kind of, we call it not fermented, but this is more on a already a expired, okay, sort of like ripe kind of fruits or vegetables, or overnight cook, a cooked food which you left it overnight and sometimes it grows with fungus and a lot of these kind of bacteria. So this kind of food is also carcinogenic, all right. And one of the commonest ever heard is about smoking. Smoking is also carcinogenic. And second-hand smoker also is one of the common factor for from environment that causes carcinogenic effect. Okay, but anyhow, you see, our environment is much polluted compared to younger or older times. And this kind of exposure to environmental factors, in certain sense of it, you can't really control it. You can only like sort of get yourself out of it, temporarily. Let's say last week holiday, maybe go to some countryside or maybe go to a forest to have a rest for 3 or 4 days, to get rid of all this polluted environment in the downtown or in your town area, to get away from all this pollution. But that's only temporary. Okay, so how you want to deal with this environment if you are staying in it? How you want to deal with it? Of course, you can say, okay, food you can try to take care well. Of course, that's one important thing. Okay, but then more important, actually, what I'm trying to bring out for you all is actually we should look more towards internal factor. External factor from environment, yes, we realize we can get it or sort of like get away from it as much as possible, try to avoid it. But the thing is, you can't avoid completely because you are living on the earth. So our earth is much polluted compared to 50 years, 100 years ago. So you can't get yourself completely out of the earth, right? So what is more important and more impactful is rather look into your internal factor, your internal health. Look into it and also do something on it so that it improves your body strength to sort of like sustain and prevent cancers. Okay. Sokmei just joined us. Thank you very much. Rachel, Sokmei. Okay. If you have any questions related, you can always bring out. Thank you. Okay. All right. So, meaning to say, we can't 100% control the environmental factors, but we should look into our internal factor, which is in our body, and to determine what we can do to improve our body strength to prevent cancers. Okay, so here I bring out a few important categories or aspects that actually contributes for cancers formation. Okay, so first, this is what we call genetic. This is a picture of DNA and genetic. So if you're born with DNA or genetic runs in the family, with risk of cancers, okay, this is also something that you can't really change, your genetic. But you can do something with current medical technologies. You can do something to suppress or to prevent this genetic from showing up. Okay, you can even detect it earlier to see whether you are having a big portion or significant portion of we call it dominant part of the genetic, and will you be on the highest chance of the cancer development. So we can do blood tests and even certain specific tests to determine, and you can always monitor on your body characters to determine the status, okay, whether you are on the risk or not, okay. So second, immune system. Indeed, actually more and more studies actually has been proving, since almost 10, 20 years ago until now, that cancers is very highly related with our immune system. So because we do understand immune system is something, common sense is to fight like bacteria, virus, infections like COVID-19. We want to improve immune system. So immune system make people understand or sense that it is for infection. But indeed, immune system play a very, very important role for cancer prevention. If you do have weak immune system, the risk of cancer is on the higher side. Then how we want to improve our immune system? Is there any specific things or any particular treatment that we can actually do? So later on we will discuss. Okay. So immune system is a very important factor. Meaning to say here, you can understand if you have weak immune system, your risk of development of cancers is higher. On top, if you do have a strong family histories of cancers risk, then the overall risk is even higher. Okay. So another one I want to bring up is inflammation. A lot of people do not really sort of pay attention on this. And one of a proven one, we call it chronic silent inflammation, is the major contributor for cancer development. Chronic silent inflammation actually developed from many aspects. It can ranging from your emotion. If you always have a very sort of a negative emotion, negative mood, always depressed, stressed, so which you couldn't handle it, or maybe due to your lifestyle, you always in this kind of mood and emotion, it actually contributes for your silent inflammation. Another sense is if you have certain chronic illnesses ongoing, for example, gut problem no good, always have some gastric, always have some rooted gut condition, these are all these silent inflammation are ongoing, and which contributes for the risk of cancer development as well. So if you always over exhausted, do not rest well or properly, okay, you always deprive from your sleep, you do not have a good sleep quality, and also if you always sort of like overeating, let's say, overeating, so this create a lot of stress into your digestion system. You also can actually create a lot of inflammation. If things carries on for a long period of time, this overall inflammation will stays on in the higher level, and we call it silent inflammation. And you may not really feel the inflammation problem, but you do have a baseline fundamental inflammation level which is higher than the healthier people, which contributes for your higher risk of this kind of cancer development. Okay, so this is also one of the important thing. Okay, and the other very important part is also related with hormones. Okay, hormones are quite controversial if you would like to discuss about cancers with hormone, but in general term to say, hormones usually, okay, if it is lower, all right, then your body are on the higher risk of developing certain types of cancer related to the hormone. Okay, but try to make it clear for you to understand is usually certain organ which is well protected with hormones when we are younger, those hormones in the optimum level actually give a health support to the organs. When we are aging, this hormone will become depleted, and this health status or optimum care of the hormone to the particular organs will actually reduce, and that particular organ will actually starting to have a risk of cancer changes. Okay, but to make you understand better is, on the other hand, if certain particular hormones are on the highest range or higher side, which also may contribute to development of a particular types of cancer, which is, we call it hormone trigger or hormone sensitive. So this is also another thing of another part of cancers that we need to pay attention. Okay, so but overall, okay, hormones, to be easier to understand, is hormones is useful. Our body survive with necessary of hormones. So we need hormone in the good optimum range, not too low, not too high. That will be the best for your body to survive and your cells to function in the optimum sort of like condition. Then it prevents cancer development. Okay, yes. So overall internal factor, you see, it comes from all these genetic factor, immune system, inflammation level in your body, your hormones status level, and also your psychosocial, your emotional, your nerves. Yeah, all these actually interrelated. All this connection is interrelated. So we can't ignore either one of it. Okay, so this is why I'm trying to let you all have a round and general picture. But whenever, let's say, if you want to take care of your health and to prevent cancer, we need to look into all these aspects: how to improve your hormones, how to sustain a good optimum level of hormone, yeah? And also how to improve your immune system, okay? How to be sure that your immune system is enhanced, and also how to be sure that your inflammation is reduced and sort of like taken care of well, and how to take care of your emotion. Sometimes you can't really control. Can we do something else like reducing inflammation and reducing inflammation, or take care of your hormones to support your emotion? Yeah. And how about genetic? Anything that we can actually do to support your genetics so your cells do not really screw up the genetic character. Yeah. So all these are the important internal factors which up to date, yeah, we have plenty of sort of like proven technologies to guide, to test, to examine, and to do treatment, particularly to enhance the strength of your genetic, your cells, your inflammations reduction, your immune system, your hormones, to help you to sustain in the optimum way for anti-aging purpose. Okay, so for the best of cancer prevention. Okay, so even you may be exposing to all this kind of environment, best of course you try to avoid. But if you can't avoid it completely, but if you do enhance your internal strength, I believe at least you are doing better, okay, a better status compared to the rest, to your even cancer to your cancer prevention. Okay, so that gives you a better health. Okay, cancer prevention is overall, but what benefits that you will get actually also rather just not only just cancer prevention, but also prevents heart disease, aging diseases, heart block, strokes, or all those sort of like aging diseases, diabetes, cholesterol. All these actually prevented if you do it thoroughly. You are not only preventing cancers, but you're preventing a lot of other aging diseases as well. So those are the benefits covering everything almost everything if you do it targeting on all these aspects. So for me, you will say, okay, very easy to understand. Fundamental anti-aging treatment are all based on these few aspects. Okay, so if you are investing into your health, which you're supposed to be, everyone of us is supposed to be investing, and not only for money or assets. You should invest into your health in a plan or particular portion, so that actually makes you without health you can't enjoy, with health you can enjoy a lot. Okay, so this is what I encourage people lah. Okay, so how to invest into your health? You should invest in the proper way and sort of like proven technologies. So these are the angles or aspect that you should invest into your body. Okay, so your genetic strength, your immune system, your hormones, your inflammation reductions, and of course your overall emotion, your sleep, and also your stress level. Okay, so any questions you can always ask. I welcome any one of you for all the questions. All right, so okay, a few ideas or maybe some explanation how to know if you are on the risk of cancer, or if how to screen. Okay, a common way that you probably came across, probably you ask yourself, or you just check your family members, your father's sides, your mother's sides, see whether anyone have any history of cancers. So that runs in the family. Okay, so this is just a very easy way to ask. Second is lifestyle. Okay, a common sense lifestyle that been also educated since whenever you look at the TV, anything about health education, they will say, oh, if you're always stressful, if you're a smoker, if you're alcoholic, if you're taking a lot of meat, if you lack of exercise, if you are sort of like not sleeping well, if you don't stress your handle your stress well, okay, you do not drink a lot of water, you always take junk food, then or processed food, coloring, flavoring, or a lot of this seasoning food, then probably this kind of food will cause you have higher risk of, it's considered unhealthy in this sense. So this directly or indirectly actually translate or reflect into a certain higher risk of unhealthy lifestyle, means risk of aging and risk of cancers lah. Okay, so these are common sense. So you ask yourself, are you active person or lazy person, sedentary lifestyle, no exercise? Okay, then you probably age faster. Okay, you always take supper, then probably yes, you are on a higher risk, on a unhealthy lifestyle. Okay, so are you smoker? Okay, are you always maybe likes to take some unhealthy food, things like that? Okay, but sometimes you see discussing about all this, people will say, oh, no life, no meaning of life. You just have to take very plain food. Maybe you say you want to take vegetarian, then cannot drink alcohol, cannot smoke, sleep sharp at 9 o'clock, wake up in the morning, everyday exercise, meditate, this kind of lifestyle. So are we supposed to do this like this? Then it should mean everyone should do like this, only then you can really serve the purpose to prevent cancer. Is it so? Okay. So you see, sometimes this is variables. We call it variables. So every one of us has different ways of enjoy life or carry out your own lifestyle. So we do know that certain portion of lifestyle which is proven, like smoking, unhealthy diet, is definitely unhealthy and risk of cancer is there. So if you think that you do enjoy in this part, then on the other hand, you should do extra or more to even counterbalance back whatever you are doing. But if you think that you can cope with improving your lifestyle by reducing all these unhealthy habits, then probably you save yourself some additional alternatives or sort of like complementary treatment that you should do to overcome all those unhealthy lifestyle. Okay, so it's actually a balance. All right, so a balance that you should look for. Okay, so let us carry on. Okay, so beside family history, beside look into your own lifestyle, self-assessment. Okay, what else? Genetic test, very commonly seen now. A lot of advertisement running on the Facebook, social medias, and also in our internet. Genetic test. What is genetic test? Maybe I explain a little bit. Okay, genetic test is actually they just take any part of your body, okay, maybe just your saliva also, as long as it contains your cells, okay, and your DNA components. So they runs in the lab, and we will actually sort of like check your DNA strain, okay. So then after that, they will compare your genetic coding to the data pool, okay, meaning to say hundred thousands or many people's kind of accumulated data comparison. So let's say cancer, lung cancer, for example. Okay, so lung cancer patients, they do have, let's say they take 1,000 or 10,000 or more than that. Okay, they accumulate all the lung cancer patients' genetic. Okay, then they compare this group of patients' genetic with your genetic. If your genetic do have the similarity, that means you do have the risk to develop this particular like lung cancer lah. So same goes to different kind of cancer. So this is how the genetic test run. So it cannot be just your own. It actually means take your genetic and compare to the population. Okay, so this is how genetic. So it's actually a comparison, a statistic data reading onto your genetic to see on the genetic behavior, okay, and compare to those healthy and diseased patient, and then to position or to determine your position of the risk. Okay, but this doesn't mean you can do anything. Okay, even though yes, your genetic probably are on the higher side of particular certain type of disease or cancers, then how can you change that genetic? You can't change. Okay, but later I will explain on how you can actually make your cells healthier, so that your body do not really have any chance, or even, okay, as you said it, that minimize the chance of the genetic show up. Okay, yes. So another one is tumor marker screening. Yes, every year or every few years you do a blood test. The doctor may ask you want to do a cancer marker screening or not. That include maybe female got different type, male got different type. Okay, so these are the way, a very standard way. Okay, family history, lifestyle. You ask yourself, you do this kind of test. But today, taking this opportunity of Facebook Live is not just telling you all this you have already know. Okay, what you do not know is actually the other level, the other part of how to know your risk of cancer in a more detailed, more precise form. Okay, here I'm showing you. First, looking at your hormone level. Yeah, hormone level, if it is not in the optimum level, it also prompt your body towards a risk of cancer. So this is also one of a new, or we should say, more current use parameters to determine your overall health condition. Vitamin D3 level is also a very specific level that we are looking at to determine the status of your health condition. Okay, bioresonance. Yeah. Okay, what is bioresonance? Bio means biological, means something that naturally you have. Resonance means your cells, yeah, actually resonate at certain particular frequency. Our body cells, different cells has different frequencies that actually the cells sustain in, but these cells may actually change in frequency due to influence from environment or your inner sort of like inflammation or a lot of biochemicals changes. Actually the cells will change in the frequency. These changes of frequency actually will minimize or suppress the cell's function, and it actually makes the cells work in a lesser effective way. So in this sense, it actually make the cells die faster or create toxic or inflammation more in the body. So bioresonance is actually measurable with the machines, okay, to determine which part of your body are resonating in a natural way or natural frequency, or which part of your cells are not resonating at a natural frequency. Then we can fine tune, okay, the frequency to improve your cells frequencies, then to improve your cell function. Okay, so this is a different newer technologies. Okay, inflammatory markers, of course, you can do a blood test to check your inflammatory markers like CRP, C-reactive protein, ESR, insulin level, okay, and also sexual hormone binding globulin. These are things that we measure sometimes to particularly look for inflammatory markers and sort of like status in the body. Telomere length, okay, there are tests which at this moment I can only say that they are a little bit of general, not specific. They can only measure up to a general overall circulating cells telomere average length, okay, which determine whether your cells averagely in a healthier or acceptable or older status. Telomere is actually part of the ages of our DNA, which is responsible for the duplication of your DNA and cells. So as long as your telomeres sustain in a length, full length, your cells still sustain the ability to regenerate, duplicate, and heal. And naturally, our telomere will slowly shorten or becoming sort of like disappeared when the cells are ongoing a faster pace, sort of faster pace of duplication due to inflammation, due to damage. Then this will actually shorten the telomere faster, and end of the day, actually, it will end up by shortening of the telomere completely. Then the cells will reach a stage where it is completely dies, and you will not actually able to continue replicate anymore. In this sense, the cells will then sustain in the body, and it will start to create a lot of free radicals or toxic in the body, which will have a chance to change into cancers. So let's say if you do have a family history or genetic test you did, and you do have a higher risk of certain particular cancers, then you must make sure your telomeres is not on the lower side, or else this part of the cancer risk will show up easier. Okay, understand? One question from Rachel: is it advisable to take D3 800 supplement on daily basis? Rachel, 800 for me is not enough. Yeah, for a young adults, 800 is not enough. IU, international unit. So okay, next week Wednesday, yeah, I'm very lucky, and thank you for our Malaysia 8TV is also okay. I'm invited for a live talk in 8TV next Wednesday on 18 May. We'll be talking about how vitamin D works for anti-cancer effect and what dosing that you're supposed to take and how to make sure that the dosing that you are taking is adequate enough to actually achieve a good therapeutic or anti-aging effect or anti-cancer effect. Yeah. In standard, averagely, most of the young adults, or we call it middle-aged adults lah, let's say 30 to 50 years old, averagely vitamin D dosing is about 5,000 IU. Okay, averagely. And you do not need to worry about overdosing. Most of the time, 5,000 IU just enough to achieve optimum dosing. Yeah, taking 800 is considered very low. 1,000 to 2,000 is quite commonly recommended in the market. Okay, and that is also just enough. Yeah, meaning to say your level from 50, yeah, considered minimally or slightly deficient, to about 70, 75 is just enough to the good range. But if it is optimum, it's about 100 to 150 sort of like level in your blood test. So to achieve 100 to 150, you should take at least 5,000 or even 10,000 IU for your vitamin D supplements. Yeah. Okay, Rachel. All right. So hope you have a chance to see. Next week I will not able to do live here, but I will be attending in the TV show, which will be about 8 TV at about 2 to 3 p.m. Okay, talking about vitamin D for preventing cancer. Okay, come back to our topic today again here. Okay, so telomere length is a technology that actually being widely used now to determine the cell's health status. Okay, NK cell level is also another thing that we actually can do measurement, test to see your NK cell level. Most of the time, our body NK cell, circulating NK cell, is actually still sustained in good number or even higher number when we are reaching older age. But the thing is, whether our NK cell is in the active form or active conditions, active performing conditions or not. Most of the time when we are aging, the NK cells actually becoming less active. Yeah, even though the number is still high or still measurable. So what we need is actually more on the NK cell level, active NK cell level. So this is what important. Yeah, it can be measured. Okay, and next is also heavy metals level, heavy metals measurement in our body. So that is very important because heavy metals measurement is one of the, if you do live, if you live in an environment which you are highly polluted areas, near to industrial area, or because of your occupation, your job, you are sort of highly exposed to chemicals, contact, things like that. So you probably advisable to do a heavy metal check, then to see whether your body do carry heavy metals, and then a specific treatment to reduce heavy metals is recommended there. Okay, and heavy metals is actually also one of the potential risks for the cancer development. Okay, all right. So this is how to assess. Okay, just now you see is, if you want to go into detail and to know whether you are on the risk, it's not only just talking about family history, lifestyle, genetic tests, or tumor markers screening only. What you can do, actually, you can do hormone test, vitamin D, bioresonance test, and inflammatory marker, telomeres, NK cell level, and also heavy metals level, to examine all this, and also to target specifically if you are weakened in certain angle of this thing. Okay, so these are the treatments. Okay, almost 11 types of treatment to target almost thoroughly, from the hormone optimization towards your inflammatory reduction using antioxidants, adequately antioxidants, and also enhance your immune system, particularly with NK cell treatment, and how to achieve optimum level of vitamin D to achieve a therapeutic or anti-cancer level, and how to improve your sleeping quality, emotional quality, by improving your sleep quality, health with particular melatonin supplementation, exosome and stem cell treatment to improve your aging cells. If your cells are already aging, your your telomeres are shortening. What are the treatment, cells basis treatment that you can do, like exosome and stem cell? And telomeres rejuvenation is also using the particular antioxidants or proven nutrients that actually can improve or lengthen back your telomeres, and also how to improve your gut health in particular individual conditions. Emotional health again. What are the methods or thinking proven that actually helps to improve your overall emotion in your daily lives. Yeah, bioresonance therapy, what are the technologies available, and how to remove your heavy metals, toxics, using detoxification of using a chelation techniques. Yeah, so all these are the treatment. Okay, I will go on explaining one by one. Okay, but in more detail lah, not so detail. Any questions if you are related, related to you or you are interested, you can ask me and I can answer a little bit more detail. Okay, hormones actually, a lot of people worried about hormones because uh, old and young, common sense thinking, when you are younger, our body has better level of hormone for sure. But when we are getting older, our hormone are actually depleting. And then we ask ourselves, a person when they are younger or older, which group of patients are getting higher risk of cancers? Common sense, older, right? So meaning to say, hormones contribute for cancers prevention when we are younger. But in the proper understanding is to be in the optimum level of hormone in a younger time that actually works for our cancer risk prevention. When we are getting older, the hormone actually depletes, yeah, and the risk of cancer starting to becoming more. And then the particular cells that actually hormone sensitive will start to develop certain particular cancers, like for example, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, uterus cancers, yeah, prostate cancers. All these are hormone sensitive cancers. So when we are getting older and our hormones are depleting, these hormone sensitive organs may slowly have a higher risk of cancers. Then the controversy is whether to supplement hormones or not, whether the hormones will trigger more cancer. Yeah. So the proper understanding is supplementation in the optimum way, optimum level to sustain a good or younger level, which will help to prevent cancers. Okay, yeah. And this supplementation should be done during non-cancerous stage, meaning to say if you have treated, let's say a patient with cancers have treated and cured from cancers, then a person is considered safe enough to supplement with hormones. Okay, what I'm talking about here is bioidentical hormones in the optimum level. Okay, yeah. So male and female, of course, the different is different, depends on the sex hormone, testosterone, estrogen, and progesterone to say. Okay, so okay, one question from Rachel. What about vitamin C? How much of vitamin C can we take daily? Currently, I'm taking water soluble 1,000 to 2,000. Okay, vitamin C is actually just a very plain, simple antioxidants for your overall use. If your body do handle a lot of stress, yeah, you reassess your lifestyle again. If you always have very emotional depression, stress, thinking, poor sleep, you can take even 5,000 or 10,000 milligram vitamin C. Okay, but in standard basis daily usage, 1,000 is good enough. But vitamin C alone is just for life support or routine support or daily diet support. It's not really able to sort of like meet to the criteria for anti-cancers purposes. Okay, so Rachel said, sheep placenta. Okay, sheep placenta is not proven for cancer prevention. Sheep placenta is more for cells rejuvenation. Okay, hear me properly. Placenta is actually just a hormone or growth factors contained which has cells rejuvenation, meaning to say it works for a younger person. When your cells are still young, these hormones or growth factors will work on your own cells to help your cells work better, but it does not have regenerative effect. Okay, so it does not prevent cancers if your cells are aging fast. Okay, yeah. So the position or the function of placenta only a very small, narrow, usually useful for a younger age group. Okay, for certain sense of beauty or improvement or rejuvenation, but it's okay. For so it does not recommended for men. Okay, we do not recommend men to placenta, and for older age group, you can forget about it. Okay, yeah. So next, antioxidants. Okay, so Rachel, okay, your question is coming faster than my slides. Yeah. So antioxidants commonly what we are hearing and know about is like vitamin A, C, E. Okay, people may ignore vitamin B. Yeah. So very important, vitamin B. Yeah. Okay, omega. Okay, omega 3, 6, 9 are very important to enhance, yeah, vitamin B and vitamin D and vitamin, sorry, A, D, E, K. Okay, these are a few vitamins which works together with omega. Glutathione, very common use in beauty angle for beautification, but glutathione also has a very strong antioxidants. Curcumin, many more, from berries, things like that for antioxidants. But antioxidants mainly is to reduce your routine daily inflammation only. Okay, if you do it right every day, at least you are doing something at least. Okay, certain people say, oh, should not take this kind of vitamin, no use. Okay, depends on how you think. But if you are taking in a very just depend on your lifestyle, and you just take whatever convenience and you think just enough for you, let's say vitamin C plus vitamin B, good enough for you, and you do feel energy, good energy every day, good enough. Or maybe you like some curcumin that improve your muscle aches, joint pain, good enough. You may take some glutathione, vitamin C, vitamin B, omega, you feel your skin is better, good enough. Just take a certain portion of it that you feel good with it. Okay, then you can take it as a routine basis, daily basis, then you will be able to benefit out of it. Okay, more important is not this one. Okay, it's actually more on the immune system. Okay, for example, one of the proof why immune system is related with the cancers is in this particular cancer called cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is proven almost 90% is due to human papilloma virus, HPV virus. That's why there is a vaccination created to vaccinate on all those ladies before they are sexually exposed. So this is to create antibodies in their body so that they can actually reduce the infection of HPV virus and prevent the cancers. So the virus created inflammation response. It actually create a kind of immunological response that actually causes the cancer. Okay, and now a lot of cancers are able to be treated or even as a conjunctive treatment, meaning to say chemotherapy or surgery treatment go along with a biologics, means a kind of specific antibodies created to target specifically onto the cancer cells that actually works to suppress or to sort of like kills the cancer cells faster or more effective. Okay, so again here it proves that cancers is actually very highly related with our immune system. And about last month, I did discuss this NK cell in a TV show again, and this is also one of currently very exciting technologies available in medical field that actually helps us to enhance our immune system in the more definite way. NK cell called natural killer cell, so it's actually innately actually available in our body. We do have NK cell by our own natural ability, but the thing is when we are reaching older age, 40, 50, our body's NK cells starting to become weaker. Or sometimes NK cell can be weaker by itself if you are under a stress condition, if you are under a very sort of like stressful condition, that will actually sort of like predispose or sort of expose you at that particular time when you have lower NK cell. Your cells are actually damaged and accumulate toxics easier in your body, and the chances of the formation of cancer cells can just probably has a chance to form from out of it. So NK cells is one of the important cells for our immune system, and actually the function of NK cell is responsible to kill all the unhealthy cells. Either it's short in telomeres, which is already aged, it will kill it, or all the foreign coming cells like all the infections, virus, bacteria, fungus, it will kill it, or any infected cells in the body, or any cancers changes cells in the body, which the NK cell is responsible to kill it. Okay, so NK cell is like a kind of cleaner, cells cleaner in the body. So we need it and we want it always there, and keep active all the time, working. All right. So there is a particular treatment using a autologous NK cell. Take your blood, send to the lab with a good technologies of lab now actually can harvest, culture, activates the NK cell and infuse back into your body without any chemicals, no side effects, nothing. Actually can improve your NK cells functioning. Healthy person once a year, good enough to clear off the unhealthy cells in the body. If it is an active cancer patient, let's say tumor marker positive, but do not have any cancers detectable yet, maybe some hidden or silent cancer, NK cell is advisable to be done, maybe about once a month or once in 3 months, and monitor the response in the tumor marker. But if it is an active cancer patient, a patient ongoing surgery treatment or any chemotherapy treatment, then patient is advisable to do NK cell whenever their condition is stable on treatment. Then they can actually go along with NK cell to support their treatment better. Proven has been seen that NK cells treated patient in cancer patient increases the cancer survival rate almost at least 20 to 30%, and the 5 years rate of relapse actually reduced at least 20 to 50%. All right, so this is a proven statistic. Okay, so how about vitamin D3? Okay, vitamin D3, why we specifically mention? Because vitamin, okay, first of all, we understand what is vitamin first. Vitamin is actually a word or kind of ingredients which our body do not able to produce it. We have to take it as a supplement, then we call it vitamin. But why vitamin D is a different kind of vitamin? Because it's actually a kind of hormone property. Our body do have the ability to create vitamin D when we are exposed under the sun, right? So you see, our body do not need vitamin D because our body can produce it. So it's supposed to be not to be called as vitamin. But the other sense why we call it vitamin D because our body still has a chance to lack of it. Okay, yeah. And a lot of studies, recent years, been found that even though we are staying in a Asian country, hot tropical country, we are exposing to sun or easily, but there are high percentage of us, almost 70 to 80% of us are risk of lacking of vitamin D, and especially our vitamin D is not at the optimum level. Okay, so we call it silently low. You do not have any symptom of low vitamin D. You are not like osteoporosis, rickets, things like that. But the thing is, you are on the not optimum level. Yeah. So this optimum level is very important for anti-aging, anti-cancer effect. If you are not optimum, then you are not really benefiting out of it. So how to do it? Yeah, how to optimally achieve a good vitamin D level? Yeah, there is a particular blood test and also specific dosing that you can take to achieve that particular level in your body, for the best outcome of anti-cancer purpose. Okay. Okay, sleep, melatonin. Yeah, melatonin is actually one of the hormone, very natural hormone. It actually can improve our immune cells. It works on our immune cells and cytokines to improve our sort of like reduce our inflammation, improve our immune system strength. Okay, and of course improve sleep quality and improve your emotional states. In most of the people. Okay, exosome and stem cells, improve cell regeneration. Okay, Rachel just now you say rejuvenation. Cell rejuvenation is using your own cell to make your cell grow again. Yeah, if your cell is still young, I would rather suggest you to do exosome. Good enough. Yeah, if your cell is already old, then you should do stem cells plus exosome. Then it will replace and regenerate whatever your cells has damaged. You try to replace, and whatever cells still remain possible to heal and to rejuvenate, then it rejuvenate those cells. Okay, it promote healing of cells, and you also promote cells environment to become healthier for your overall cells functioning. Okay, so this is the technology. Okay, telomeres rejuvenation, one of the most proven supplement that actually helps to improve your telomeres is curcumin, and also another called NMN. Okay, I think you can look back into my previous live show and topics regarding this telomere explanation, and also just now regarding the exosome explanation. Okay, so gut health. So Chinese has a say, 病从口入. Anything actually comes from the mouth. Anything you eat actually damage or weaken your gut, and it create a lot of diseases out of it. So that's why gut health is very important. It directly interfere with your liver toxics, interfere with your body inflammation. Imagine you eat every day, one day 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. You are absorbing all the environmental toxics which you don't even realize. So it directly actually create inflammation in your body, weaken your immune system, and you also, in the long run, if you do have a weak gut, your condition is leaky gut condition, then your body will actually have a lot of small holes in your gut. Okay, in this sense of hole, meaning to say your gut actually do not have a good ability to filter the toxics, and you are absorbing all those toxics. And this will actually create a lot of liver toxics. And you actually accumulate in your body and create chronic silent inflammation. Okay. Yeah, and lymphatic system health is actually very much related directly with your gut health. Yeah, a lot of people have swelling, body swelling, water retention, always have this pain here, joint pain here. A lot of these acupuncture point, painful, have to go and do all these that kind of thing. You feel relaxed after that. It's actually your lymphatic system which is heavily toxic or heavily congested with those toxics. Yeah. So where are those toxics come from? Yeah. Okay. Most commonly is from your gut lah. And this lymphatic system runs underneath our skin. That's why a lot of gut problems are highly related with any skin, or a lot of skin problems like psoriasis, eczema, a lot of sensitive skin problem or autoimmune diseases on the skin are related with the gut health. Yeah. So the gut health actually you may not realize until it's starting to have symptoms, it may be too late. Means your body gut actually have a certain tolerability or reservoir which is still working in a stressful way, but you do not really have symptoms and you thought is okay and is fine. But indeed, actually, they are creating accumulating toxics which you do not realize of until you start to have symptoms like constipation, diarrhea, bloated, gastric. Then probably the tolerability level of your gut health is already overshooted. Yeah, your level of toxic information has actually created high, which your body can't cope enough anymore. Yeah, so these are the things that we need to understand. All right. Okay. So emotional health, yeah, neurohormonal aspect of connection, which is undeniable. And you see, when you are sitting in the stressful, a lot of people bising, kacau, okay, then you feel very stressful. If you are sitting in a very relaxed, nice song, nice sort of like ambience, nice environment, nice smell, very near to nature, then the day you feel very relaxed, very soothing. Isn't it this neurohormonal aspect we can't ignore, right? Yeah. So we should help ourselves to create this environment all the time in our routine lifestyle, and try to keep yourself in the best attitude called gratitude. Okay, in a lot of sort of aspirational talks and aspirational uh, quotes, gratitude is the most powerful. Okay, among the rest, there are many, of course, I don't deny, but among the rest, I selected this gratitude to share with every one of you. Yeah, so also gratitude that many of us, many of you here are willing to join my live and listen to me talking about all these very boring educational knowledges. Yeah, so gratitude is very important to help our body to actually sustain a healthier stage of neurohormonal aspect. Keep our mental stage in a positive way all the time. Yeah. Okay. So Rachel has a question. Is it true that is it true that if we take supplement like vitamin D, C in long run, our body will stop producing this vitamin naturally? Your body do not even produce it at the first place. Yeah, vitamin C, your body can't produce vitamin C in the first place. Yeah, vitamin D, yes, your body do produce it. It doesn't matter whether you supplement or not, your body still produce it. Yeah. So, but the thing, your lifestyle, if you do not change, you keep on with the same lifestyle. So you take supplement vitamin D, then it just add on to whatever the level you need to achieve optimum dose. That's all. Yeah. Okay. Not to worry, your body is very magical. Our body, human body, is a very magical structure. Yeah, there are many things that you can explore into it, which a lot of things still unexplainable in the medical. Okay, a lot of research been proven, but many angles try to like a blind person holding on the elephant. Maybe you're holding the head, you thought the body is this way. You may be holding the tail, you thought the body is this way. But from all angles, when you look at it, then only you starting to see the whole picture out of it, but still not a clear picture yet. Yeah, explore more, then you will see more. Okay, yeah. Okay, emotional health, gratitude is what I encourage everyone to do, to keep yourself in the healthier mental hormonal aspect. Okay, bioresonance, yes, just as I explained, every cell has its natural frequency since born, and the frequency may change while aging or due to environmental pollution or effects. So resonance, bioresonance is actually a machine. We do have a machine technologies here available in the Viva Clinic now. So it helps you to retune the cells back to the original frequency. In the machine itself, you also can examine at what angles of your body or what aspect of your body do have a significant mistune of the frequency. Yeah, once we examine and we determine the most mistuned frequency, and when we sort of like tune back the frequency, then the rest of the cells will slowly fall into place nicely. So these are the things that it helps you to create a better cells environment. Okay, without this technology is actually without uses of any medication or any ingredients or any chemicals, nothing. It's actually just a bioresonance magnetic pulse. That's all. Okay. Yeah. If got chance, I will share more about this bioresonance in the future. Okay. Okay. Then heavy metals again, most proven technologies here, we call it chelation. A lot of people, since I started this treatment almost about 8 or 9 years back, a lot of people still asking me, up to now, still asking me, what is chelation therapy? I believe there are more and more people realize or know about it until now, compared to 8 or 9 years ago. But there are still many people do not even hear about this chelation. Okay, so chelation is actually a techniques, to it's an intravenous solution injection infusion techniques that actually to the to clear the heavy metals from our body. Okay, simple to say in that sense. Okay, so this is a very safe treatment. Okay, and if you're interested, you can always call us for more information afterward. All right. Okay, so as I mentioned just now, our time almost 2 o'clock. Okay, thank you for joining. Thank you for all the questions, Rachel, and also Sume. Okay, for joining. Okay, so I hope that I have the opportunity to sort of like share more information with you all regarding any topics related to health or health prevention or better health enhancement, and also for beautification. So I hope that next week Wednesday, so you all will have a chance to see me on ATV, this program called Living Delight 活力加油站. The live show is at about 2, starting at 2 to 3 p.m. So next Wednesday, 18th of May, we'll be seeing you there. Our topic that day will be talking about anti-cancers, mainly how the vitamin D will work. Then Rachel, you should go and hear, but it's in a Mandarin version. I hope that you can also understand it. Okay. So thank you, Rachel, for your time, for joining us. So Rachel said, I have people telling me cannot take so much supplement. If not, our body will stop producing it. Okay. So what I should say is precise supplementation. Okay. Meaning to say, some of the supplementation like vitamin D, hormones, we should actually guide it by a blood test. Then only you know what you need, how much you need. So then only you can do it precisely. If you just hear people saying, oh, this product good, that product good, then you just try, but you may not really see the benefits of it. Your body may respond or benefit from it, but you do not know, and you do not really able to justify whether the supplement is something useful for you to continue taking or not. So these are the things that that's why we encourage for precise, or determine sort of like dosing to take. Okay, and we also should serve the purpose. For what reason? For example, we want to take this particular, let's say, supplement or hormones or certain like NK cell treatment, stem cell treatment, in what dosing? Okay, for what purpose? What are the guide for us to determine whether the treatment is optimally achieved? Then what will be the benefits determined from the results that we achieve? What are the benefits that you will gain from that? So all these things is more important to sort of like to know when we are doing any supplementation. All right. Okay, thank you very much again to every one of you. Thank you for your time. For those who join us and would like to know more about all this anti-cancer treatment and also to know more about your health prevention, don't feel shy. Contact us for any consultation appointment through the phone 017-781-5237. And I thank you once again for your time for joining us in this live show. And I wish you have a nice day. And thank you very much. Thank you. Bye-bye.